Hi, everybody. It's Deborah from workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today's video is called How to Submit Posts to Google and Bing. I'm going to actually show you step by step how to do that. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about why you should do that and what the benefit is of submitting your post to Google and Bing. But just as a quick introduction, if you haven't been here before, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thanks so much for subscribing. As of this day, this morning, I've got 97 subscribers and I'm hoping to break 100 by the end of the day. So I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. It's fairly new and I'm just really excited that I've almost broken the first 100 subscribers mark. So thank you guys so much, those of you who are already subscribed. If you're not already familiar with me, my name is Deborah and I run a website called workathomeonlineforfree.com. I'm going to give you the link to this in the description box. And I have been a full-time marketer since 2015. I have several websites, and this website I have devoted strictly to teaching people how to do what I do, how to make money online. I do articles and blog posts and now videos all about affiliate marketing, where to get your training, all about email marketing, social media marketing. I do information videos and also full-blown tutorials on the things that I do in my business and how to use the tools that I use in my business and all the things that I do. So I would love it if you would go ahead and subscribe if you like these kind of videos. And also in the description box, I'm going to give you a link to sign up for my email list. If you do that, you will get emails from me every time I do a new article or a blog post or a video. Again, all about making money online. So thank you so much for joining me. Now, what we're going to be talking about is adding posts to Google and Bing. Now, let me just show you a couple things. If you don't know about this already, you should have a Google Webmaster's account, and you should also have a Bing Webmaster account. Now, Google and Bing are the two biggest search engines, and so you want to be on the radar for both of them. So if you're a brand new person, you have a brand new blog, or you have a brand new website, you may not have done this yet, I'm going to strongly suggest to you that you go to Google and you go to Bing and you set up the account, because you're going to be able to get things like Google Analytics. You're going to be able to find out so many things about your blog and about your website as to where your traffic is coming from, which one of your posts are getting traffic. It's just an invaluable tool. But the biggest reason is obviously you want to be indexed by Bing and you want to be indexed by Google. You want to be indexed by both of them. And not only just, you create a website and after 2 or 3 months, if you have decent quality content, you will be indexed by Google, whether you do anything like this or not. But I'm going to give you some insight as to actually posting each post that you do on Google and on Bing. Again, how you do it and why you should do it. So I'm going to try not to go too fast because I'm assuming I've got some real newbies here. So those of you that are a little bit more advanced, please forgive the step by step here. But you know what? I'm going to err on the side of caution. I'm going to do step by step. First thing you do is you type in Google Search Console. All right. It's going to take you obviously here. Here it is. Search Google Search Console. Now, if you don't already have a Google Webmaster account, this is where you're going to be able to set it up. Okay. You're going to be able to tell them what your website is, and then they'll give you the steps to do to verify your website that, you verify that you own the website, and then you're off and running, and Google is aware of your website, and you can start indexing. You can do a sitemap. You can do all kinds of cool things. Okay. Now, we're not going to get into all of that today, but I'm just reminding you, this is important. If you haven't done this, you need to do it. So if you haven't already set up your account, this is where you would do it. If you have already set up your account, which obviously I have, you'll enter Google Search Console. All right. Now, if you see, I'm kind of letting you all into my business here. Up here on my browser, you see my cursor messing around up here? Up here on my browser, you'll see I have Google Webmaster and Bing Webmaster right in the top bar. This is how often I use them. Every single time I do a post, every single time I do an article, and every single time I update a post or an article in any way with any improvement whatsoever, I will repost it on Google and Bing. So that tells you there how important it is to be able to, do this on a regular basis. Now, so once you open your account, you're in here. If you have more than one website, they'll be up here. I have several websites. You can see them all here. We're just going to go into my website, workathomeonlineforfree.com. So I'm in my website, and you can either click URL inspection, but whether or not you click it, it's going to be this top bar here. See this up here? It says inspect any URL. So what you do is you put your new URL here. Now let's say that you did an article called, let's pick this one, on your website. So mine is workathomeonlineforfree.com. And here's my post, starting an online business. Let's say you did that as your post. Okay, I've just written this article, Google. So you take your URL and you put it up here. Okay, you put it up there, and this is what you get. It says retrieving data. It takes a couple minutes. And it'll say it either is or it isn't on Google. They've either indexed that page or they haven't. Now, if they've already indexed it, it's going to say, hey, this is on Google, and you'll know it's indexed. If they haven't, then, or if it's a brand new post that you haven't even, published yet, then obviously they're not going to see it. So you request indexing over here. Now, let me show you a couple things. This takes just a couple of minutes. It's usually not that long. What I usually do is I open up Google. Google takes longer. So I put the one in for Google, and then I go right over to Bing and I do it quickly for Bing. And then by the time I'm done with posting it on Bing, I come back here and it's done with Google. Okay. But so for the sake of not confusing things, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to I'll wait here for a second. If it doesn't do it quickly enough, I'll cancel this so I'm not just keeping you waiting here. But what will happen is if the URL was already indexed in Google and you put it in there, now here it is, submitting request. Okay, so let's backtrack. That was one that was not already Googled. Not already indexed in Google. So remember when I put it in, Google said this is not indexed. So I said, okay, please index. I clicked request indexing. So it requested it, and it's telling me now URL was added to a priority crawl queue. Submitting a page multiple times will not change its queue position or priority. So in other words, you have asked them to index it. You're done. So you just say, got it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you submit, okay, let me slow down here. I'm sorry. I try not to take too much time when I'm doing these tutorials, but I think I end up stabbing myself in the foot because I end up talking too fast and sounding like an idiot. So I'm just going to try to slow down here and take it step by step. The other thing too is I get excited because I have so much that I want to share with you that my brain works faster than my mouth. But here's the bottom line. With Google Search Console, every time you do a new blog post, new page, or a new post on your website, you publish it, and then you come here and you put it in this box, inspect URL, and you say, please index to Google. Okay, that's your way. I don't want to wait 3 months, Google, for you to find this. I'm telling you today, this now exists on my website. So if you request the indexing, you're showing it to them, they see it, they index it. Okay, so it's priceless. It really is. Now, so in one circumstance, anytime you do something new, you come here and you put it in there. I don't care for those of you who know about sitemaps, you should be submitting a sitemap to Google on a regular basis, which you're giving Google the request to look at your whole site, to index your whole site. You should be doing that regularly, but site mapping is not enough. Anytime you do a new post, you go on here and you tell Google about that new post to make sure that it is indexed. Number one. Number two, if you make any sort of a significant improvement to your content, which you should be doing periodically. If you have old content on your website, you should be going back every few months and, just vamping it up, spiffing it up, adding another paragraph of keyword rich content. If you do things like adding a video, these are improvements, they're improvements, and Google will never know about it if you don't tell them, so you need to go back in and request indexing. Now, what'll happen for that is if it's one that's already, let's see if I can remember any of these, because I don't know which ones are new and which ones aren't. But if you, okay, good. This is one that I've already done. So say you publish a blog post in January and you put it on here and you ask Google to index it and they say yes. So if you come back in April and you say you've added a video to that blog post, so you're like, hey, I made an improvement, I want to tell Google, you come back, you put it in here, this is what you're going to get. URL is on Google. Okay, we know it is, but you're still going to request indexing because you've added a video. So you want Google to take another look. Okay, so I guess that's the easiest way to say it. When you create anything new, you want Google to take a look. When you improve existing content, you want Google to take a look. And that's how you do it. Okay, you go to Google Search Console. If you don't already have an account, open it. It'll be step by step. You fill it out. You give them your website. They'll teach you, they'll show you how to verify your website, and then you're off and running and you can do this. Okay. Now the same thing with Bing. You want to go to Bing. So if you type in Bing Webmaster Tools, again, you obviously come to this screen. You click on Bing Webmaster Tools. Again, if you don't already have an account, that's where they'll let you set up an account, and it's the same thing. You know, you put in your name, your email, you give them your website, and they'll teach you how to verify it and so forth. Now, again, I have several websites here. They all are. So when I come here, there are several websites. So I have to choose the one that I'm submitting a URL for. So again, let's go to workathomeonlineforfree.com, and it's a little bit extra steps here on Bing. On Bing, what you do is you come here, and over here on the left, you see my cursor. You click on configure my site, and then you click on submit URL. See it here? Submit URL. And then you type it in here. Oops, my big fat face keeps showing up. I'm sorry. I think I have a bad internet thing going on today. But anyway, so that's where you go. Okay, so you can see that I've submitted some things, the date that I submitted them. So again, if you create a new blog post, a new page, or a new post on your website, the minute you publish it, you copy that URL and you come here and you put it in here, you click submit, and you tell Bing about it. And again, under two circumstances. The first one is if you do anything new. If you create a new blog post or a new page or a post on your website, you publish it, you come here, you tell Bing about it. Or if you do something to improve that, even if it's a blog that you wrote 2 years ago, if you go into that blog today and you add another paragraph, or maybe you add a couple images, or maybe you add a video, if you do anything to improve the value of that page, you come back here and you show it to Google and Bing. Okay. So just a real quick recap. You go to Google Search Console. You don't have an account, you set up the account. Once you already have your account, you go in, and at Google, it's real easy. You just go right up to the top gray bar here. Sorry, my internet is really slow today. You go up to this top gray bar here and you type it in and you ask them to index it. And even if they say it's already indexed, if you've made an improvement on it and that's why you're submitting it, you still click please index. Okay. Go over to Bing, type in Bing Webmaster Tools. Go there. If you haven't opened an account, they're going to show you how to open an account, how to put your website in. Once you've done that, if you only have one website, then obviously only one is going to show up here. But if you have more than one, then you pick the website that you're doing it for. You go over here to configure my site, click that. Then you click on submit URLs right there. And you type it in here in this box and you click submit. Okay, that's how to submit posts to Google and Bing. And it's very important. And like I say, every time I do something new or every time I do an update, I go in there and I do that. Now, I do also do a lot more on these platforms. There's a lot you can do. I don't do as much with Bing as I do with Google, but on Google, I do a lot. There's lots of things you can do as far as analytics and reporting and all kinds of things. You can find out where your traffic is coming from. You can find out which pages and posts are getting the most traffic. You can find out all sorts of things. So if you're going to have a blog or a website, and especially if you're trying to make money online with your website, you definitely need to be active with Google Webmaster Tools and Big Webmaster Tools. So I hope that that has helped you. Please feel free to comment if you have any questions about this, or if there's anything in specific in these sorts of tools that you would like me to do a video about. If I can do it, I most certainly will. And again, I'm going to give you in the description box, I'm going to give you the link to my website, workathomeonlineforfree.com. I'm going to give you a link to sign up for my email list if you would like to. I'm also going to give you some links. I'll give you a couple of links to a company called Wealthy Affiliate. If you've known me at all, you know I always recommend Wealthy Affiliate. They are how I got my training back in 2015. And as a result of their training, I am now a full-time affiliate marketer. So if you need training on how to work online, any aspect of it, Wealthy Affiliate has tons and tons of training. They have a free starter account. So I always recommend to people, if you're looking for somebody to teach you stuff about working online and making money online, doing a website, doing a blog, Wealthy Affiliate, in my opinion, is the place to go. So I'm going to give you a link for Wealthy Affiliate. And I'm also going to give you the links to the other tools that I use in my business for email marketing, for social media marketing. And also I do have several videos, and you can shop around if you haven't already been a subscriber on my YouTube channel, and see if there's anything else that you can find that would be helpful for you. And as always, feel free to comment below and let me know if there's a particular question that you have that you wish I would do a video about. If I can do it, I most certainly will be happy to help you. Okay, so again, I hope this has helped you. Thanks so much for watching my video. Good luck with your website or your blog. Go out there, get tons of traffic, make a ton of money. Again, my name is Deborah, and my website is workathomeonlineforfree.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.